Greetings Gothlings, welcome to Gothgirljournals. I'm Mina and I'm so excited that you guys can join me. Today I'm doing day 8 of Creep on June, hosted by the lovely Tracy Fox. All the information for the kits and her website and the calendar can be found linked down below. Alrighty, let's get crafting. So for day 8, we were given this. I've just backed it with one of the other kit papers. We're given a tag as well. And then the prompt for today reads, "From the thunder and the storm and the cloud that took the form, when the rest of heaven was blue, of a demon in my view." So, demon things. So what I've decided to use as my demon, because it says the cloud took the form of a demon, this kind of to me looked like a cloud turning into a demon kind of over here. So that's the picture I've chosen from the kit. And then what I've done is I happen to have made the next picture on acetate as well. I just actually printed a bunch of random stuff and now it happened to be 2 in a row. So what I did was I used my, I don't actually have it here, embossing folder, and I put it through my Sizzix. I don't know if you can see underneath all the kind of lightning shapes. I did that with my embossing folder and I did it on tinfoil. Now tinfoil, it's very sort of, it tears easily, so I had to do a lot of reinforcing with sellotape along the edges here because I'm going to be putting my journal card through so you can see it, so between the tinfoil and the acetate, and I've reinforced it with paper and wet glue so you can see it's a little bit warped, but when it's stuck down hopefully it won't look like that. So the way I'm going to do this is do it like a little closey door thing, and then this is going to be stuck down here. Now I need to kind of test if this is going to bend nicely, or otherwise I think I should just cut it a little bit shorter, cut the sides off. But I need to test where to cut, because when I put this guy in, he's going to come through and I need him here. So you can see him very nicely, and this is like the rain from the thunderstorm. Yeah, so I wouldn't be cutting the same amount off of each side. I would have to have a look and see where Demon Dude is going to be and sort of center it like that. Also, this is where I have glued the acetate onto the tinfoil, so I'm a little bit worried that I'm going to cut past the glue, and then this is not going to go in like this actually. I don't know why I'm doing that. I've made marks on here where this needs to be stuck down, and I'm not actually going to stick it down. I'm going to make it flap up. So let me make that first. Underneath here, I'm going to glue another demon dude. Okay, so we've got, ta-da, reveal. We've got writing space here. Now, let's have a look at this. I think I'm going to make some sort of little closure here, just so it doesn't get stuck every time it goes down between here, because this is already a bit of a struggle. Come on, you can do it. What are we getting stuck on now? I have trimmed this already, but I see I'm going to have to take a smidge more off if this is going to fit. Just a smidgy off of both sides. So smidgy there. Smidgy there. Right, let's see now. Okay, Okie dokie, demon guy. How are we doing? Can we see you? Are you in the correct place? Yes, so I like how it does like the double tag thing here. Yeah, I'm kind of worried about cutting this because it is going to cut all the glue off. You know what? Let me try. What I want to do is I'm going to stick this down. I'm not going to stick these sides. I want to just see what happens if they bend. Then we will think of something else. Let's give it a whirl. Okay, so now this part is stuck down, but not the sides. It's so interesting to me that I haven't squashed down the embossed part by now. It's quite impressive. Okay, yeah, it's going to be more of a problem in the middle. It bends very easily. The bending is not where we're going to have the issue. The middle part is where we're going to have the issue. Okay, so now I hope this whole thing doesn't come apart. Okay guys, I managed to get it. I'm so happy, and the tag fits, and these close, and everything is as it should be. Now down here, I want to do a little bit of a, not a closure, but just something to keep it down. And even here, I'm thinking of sticking a little bit of my washi tape that I've been using throughout, the one with all the skeletons and that. Yeah, just to keep that flat. And then if worst comes to worst, the tag can be slid in from the bottom up instead of from the top, if the closure doesn't keep this down enough. Alright, so we got that at the top. Now the closure over here, I was thinking I do have a brad and I can make my own turny thing. So I will work on that, but let's just continue for now. Alright, so what I'm talking about is it can slide in easily. There we go. Now this is very, very easy slidey. I wanted to do something, the bottom here, just to have it stopping the tag where you're going to see the demon, almost like a little pocket. So I'm thinking maybe I'm going to do teeny tiny brads. Okay, I have teeny tiny ones. They are very small, also small. I just get two there. Get my pokey tool. I still have not found my my little spongy thing that I use when I poke through things. So yeah, these are uber tiny. I just think that will look cute. Here they are. Okay, like that. So it looks quite cute. I like that. Now I am going to put our prompt onto here and just glue it on one side. Okay, so like that. So that looks quite nice. We got our prompt there and it opens like this. Now I did pull some other pictures that reminded me of demons. It's kind of sitting on his little throne. And then this one, which has quite nice writing space. So I was thinking of sticking this one here, but let's give it some pretty corners. Pretty. Let's ink this guy up. And we're going to put him here. I wonder if I want to do a pocket down here just to cover this. Maybe pop a tag inside there. Once again is a mess. I'm going to put this up a little bit higher here so that I can do a pocket at the bottom, so then I can use this one. There you go. Just want to see if this is going to fit. It will. I would have to back that though. I thought I'd be sticking it flat. Where else do we have space? Oh yes, we were going to do this closure. This is now pretty sturdy. It really is. Just cutting off the foldy lines. I'm even struggling to cut off the foldy lines. I'm just going to let this dry a tiny bit more, and then I will show you how I'm going to do it. So basically it's going to go here, and I'm going to put a brad through it here, and it's going to go swivel, swivel, swivel. So when you want to open it, and swivel, swivel. Let me just put a clamp on this because it's moving around with the wet glue. I just want it to settle. Settle, petal. I'm just quickly going to back this. Right, I'm back. I just did a very simple cut the little taggy things, and I backed it. Now here I have a few other things that, sorry, my doggo is barking. I have a few other things that I want to put. I think this will look really pretty here, so I'm still keeping the theme of, you know, trying to put a moth in every daily make, so that there's that kind of theme running through. And I think this one is beautiful. It's a very pretty moth. There we go. On there, I like how it gets camouflaged in. Okay, then I have some words and sentences. Chilling, demon, ghastly. This is from Release the Craft, and again these last three. Imprecation, which is to invoke evil on. Lethiferous, deadly or bringing death or destruction, which I thought perfectly described demons. Okay, so we've done demon. Looks quite cool being backed with, sorry, all of my animals have decided to clippity clop everywhere. Come, Dorian, come. Just excuse him. Okay. Yes, boy. This is Dorian Gray, and he is an extremely affectionate kitten. Sorry if you saw my head there. Okay, so we got ghastly. What else? I thought this kind of showed, you know, like the soul. Well, I know it's a heart. Dorian, I can't love you right now, my boy. I'm filming. Oh my goodness. He's just gonna jump right back up if I get rid of him. So I don't know if you can hear him purring. His purr is very loud. I don't like this white around, but it's quite difficult to fussy cut these when they're, sorry if I'm off camera, I'm just cutting these. It's nothing, cutting these white bits off. It's nothing exciting that I'm doing. because I kind of I like them to stand out, but I also don't like the white, so it's a bit of a catch-22. So a lot of the papers in that are dark and I use a lot of black. He doesn't understand why I'm talking. He thinks I'm speaking to him. And he's rubbing into my face now. Oh my goodness, we're going to have to jail cell you while I film next time. So I'm thinking this guy could maybe go over here, but then with one of the sayings. So let's do impercator. I think that's how you say it. So here we go. That looks nice up there. Do we like it there? There's too much wording too close. I think I'm gonna put it up here, up at the top, at the back of the little tag holder thing. So here. Okay, so we can do a little bit of stamping. Last thing, I'm going to pokey tool through here like that, and then I'm going to take another one of my brads. Take one. I need to just measure where to do it on the actual tag. It's right on the edge here. So this is hanging over a little bit. I might give it a trim, and then I'm going to straighten these legs, and then I'm going to give it a bit of a spin because this is supposed to turn. I like that there's a closure. Just adds a little bit of oomph. Okay, so we've got that. We have this. We have this. With my classic, something has to be upside down. And then this is definitely going to have to go this way. Oh wait, and then it goes into the pocket. I forgot about the pocket. There we go. Voila. And then here, I'm going to just put a little So how I do it is I Velcro it to its friend, the correct place for it to go. And there we are. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. I really, really appreciate everybody. I actually was going to do something special for my 100 subscribers, but it came so quickly and so soon that I actually wasn't ready. It was like from one day to the next, and I was kind of like, oh, what do I do? And then I didn't want to make it lame, and I am so very grateful to you guys. This is just amazing, and you guys are incredible. Yeah, so drop me a comment if you want to chat, like, all of that stuff. I'll see you for day 8. Farewell.